Hey guys, I'm here to tell you if you subscribe right now, you get to see Bickle Jr., the OG Bickle Jr. What? You subscribed? I'm so happy! Yay! Here's Bickle Jr. Isn't she so cute? Oh. Okay, enjoy the video. Hey guys, Bickle Plays here, and today we are on episode 9? We're on episode 9 of Limelight. Today, we are going to be making a town. This is what we have to work with. I did map out the path. This is not going to be the actual pathway, but it's not completely done. I think I don't know yet, but I might increase this to go around, but we'll see. But right now we're going to be working on this chunk. But off camera, I went shopping for some wood. This will make a pretty big dent, which is nice. But of course, I think we're gonna have to still gather a lot more ourselves, which is a little bit unfortunate. I have been growing a lot of nether wart for red nether bricks because we're gonna be using that a lot this episode. I've never really built that, so it should be fun. Also, I've been experimenting with this, a little wall. I think it's turning out pretty good. I still need a texture. That's pretty much what I've been up to when I wasn't recording. I think we should work on the first build because I kind of build. That's kind of what I do. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. I build. So why wouldn't I build? Today we're going to be doing building a little bit different. I will be walking you guys through the build, because I think that would be more fun for you or me. I don't like doing that because I'm not good at speaking. I don't know if you knew that. I will be walking you through some builds today. Let me just gather the resources and we will get started on that. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with some stairs. This is pretty much going to be like the stairway up. We're gonna add a. I did not strip you. Well, whatever. For the base, we're gonna have chiseled tough. Because, what I've been realizing, or like, something I've been experimenting with is just different layers when it comes to the base. It just adds something different. And it just, yeah, I don't know, it's different texture. So we just are making the base go up a little bit higher. Make sure the stairway is like a thing. There's so many things here that I just don't have. Let me just quickly grab some blocks. Wait, I have the resources for this build. I just have not crafted any of it. Yeah, so I'm just adding a little trim because I like trims. As you may know, if you watch any of my building videos, trims are important. Like, sure, these are technically the slums, but they're not really like slums. Like, when you think of slums, this is definitely not what you see. You guys will see this soon enough. You know, I'm realizing something pretty crucial. Am I building the right build? Because there's so many things here I'm not. Guys, I don't know. When I was building this, I'm like, oh yeah, that does not seem right. Well, when I was getting the resources, I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem right. Seems to be a lot less. That means when I wrote down the materials, I must have missed some, aka a lot, because there are a lot of materials I am missing. I'm not prepared at all. I thought I had everything, but I didn't because Bickle was an idiot. I am back and I'm about to place down a fence. Let's see if there should be another fence over here. Yes, there is. Because Bickle is unprepared. So Bickle has to make blocks on the fly. Luckily for us, we have a lot of resources. So it shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, so now we're starting on the roof. The trim of the roof. The worst part about building like, it's the stairs. The stairs just are not very easy to build with, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh wait, these two need to be. And then a spruce trapdoor is going right there. And again, I am not off. I should have brought scaffolding too, but you know, here we are. Now we're starting with the some fun blocks. Okay. And now this is where the oh wait, I did grab it. This is where the stone cutter is going to come into play because I need to make some tiles. Okay, so the tile is going to go right here. Inventory space is the biggest issue in this game. The red nether brick things. I've actually never built with this. I don't really know why. It's a pretty nice block. This is so scuffed. But I hope you guys are enjoying my idiocy. Because it's there. I'm hoping my my next build is not gonna be like this. I'm gonna be more prepared. I'm gonna double check that when I, you know, build. This might not even be in the video. This might be just a time lapse because it's just how it goes sometimes. Because I'm missing so many blocks, but I am making it work. Okay. And then block. Okay. We need this to add some more shape to the roof. Shape is kind of what we're going for with this roof. Yeah, so that's... I need to get more blocks. Because I'm missing something very vital. Bam. Oh, that's not what I clicked. Yep, ow, ow. Building sometimes hurts. Gonna add you. And other than that, we finished the build. Yes, now we need to sleep and do a little cleanup. This is the first house of the village. Yeah, no interior. This place is gonna be a mob spawner. It's really not much room. And this is, I think, the smallest or second smallest house. This is the first house. There's a little chimney. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty nice house. Can't really go wrong with it because it's, yeah, it's a house. Very small, very basic. But now we're gonna work on all of them. Time lapse, yeah. The first set of houses is now complete. I call this Slums house number 1. We're not done. Not even close. You might be asking yourself, Pickle, we have more. What else to build? Yeah, that's your voice in my head, by the way. Yeah. Of course we have to build more buildings. You know, I think that's a normal thing to do in a town. Let's do that. As you know, the other builds, we start off with some chisel tuff. Then of course we're gonna add some pillars. But with this build, the difference is we're adding like these little support. We're adding a little bit of supports for the pillars to give it a little bit of extraness. I think that's a word. No, it's not. But yeah, we're giving like we're making it a little bit different. But of course we're gonna have, it's gonna be stripped, not normal dark oak. And then the difference with this build and the others is the staircase is actually on the other side. So let's start adding we're gonna add another layer of tuff, but no more tough bricks instead of the chisel tough, just like what we did on the other build. We're giving a little bit of extra depth, because we don't really want to show much of the tuff, to be totally honest. That is not the plan. The tuff is supposed to be like a small little base, and then we're gonna add a platform for the stairs, and we're gonna sleep because it's a scary nighttime. But we're gonna do more covering up for the tuff. That's really not what this is for. This is actually kind of to support the rest of the house. Don't really know why I just lied to you. That was pretty mean to me. If you guys don't want me to lie to you ever again, subscribe. You should totally subscribe. If you subscribe, I won't ever lie again. Nope, not once. And now we're gonna start with the walls. But we are starting to add some red nether brick. And gonna kind of surround it. And we're gonna surround it with some dark oak. Now we're starting with the trim of the actual roof now. And this one is gonna be a little bit different. We're going more of a full block with this build instead of a like using stairs. You know, to add some variety to the builds. We don't want all the builds to look identical, do we? This house is definitely probably one of the most different like houses than like pretty much like from everything else. And we are complete with this house. It's definitely a different style than this house. While this house is going straight up like traditional medieval style, this is kind of sloping downwards. And right here is the little pathway. I'm putting a lantern right there. And of course there's no interior because again, I have no ideas. But we're gonna build the rest of the houses in another time lapse. So let's get on with it. Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties. Somehow I lost a lot of files, so here's the overview of house number 3. Unfortunately, I also don't know what happened to the rest of house number 2. So enjoy what you got, I guess. But yeah, this is the first build. This is what it looks like. I think when I say different, I mean very different. Like, we have upside down stairs. We have this little piece hanging off, which a lantern could be nice here. Yeah, and then we just have a lot of upside down stairs, which is something that I don't really do for roofs. So I thought it would be a very interesting style. And it has a decent amount of space inside. But yeah, let's do a little time lapse of me building the rest of these, because I actually have all the resources this time. So let's go. process for this build, and yeah, I think it's pretty dang good. The village is starting to fill out a little bit more, which is amazing, but we're not done. Not even close. Because we have another build over here. And elsewhere. Haha. That's what we're doing. We have a lot of builds. But as we've been doing, I'm going to go over the first build with you guys. These are the resources we're going to be needing. Actually not true. Bickle forgot some parts. Luna seems to be trying to escape. I think this is the furthest she's ever gotten. Don't leave me, please. You just... Please don't. I love you. Okay. Let's start this lovely build off right with some tough. Some lovely chiseled tough. Yeah, this reminds me that I actually need to kind of finish the terraforming a little bit later, like pretty soon, because it's kind of hanging off, and that's not really what it's going to be doing, at least not this one. And the stairs are going here, so we're the more tough like usual, because tough is amazing. One of the best blocks in the game. If you say otherwise, you are incorrect. Sorry. I don't make the rules. Similarly to other builds, the entrance is gonna be on the side. I thought that would be a cool little thing, since it's different. And different is always good. Like usual, we want to cover up a lot of tough because it's more for structural support, and it does add a sense of depth, which is something that we love on this channel. It's just an easy way to make most builds look better. Is, you know, depth. Depth is great. If you don't have depth and then it's just a flat wall pretty much. And that is an easy way for a build to not look good. If it's just a flat wall. What I'm actually gonna do right now is I'm gonna figure out how high the pillars are gonna be. Because to be honest, I don't actually know on the top of my head. And I feel like that's gonna be helpful to figure out, so it'd be less annoying. As you can see, the shape of this house is very different than the other shapes. It's more of an L, which is, it's fun. It's definitely the funnest shape. Now we're gonna start with the lovely walls. They all follow a very similar pattern with block palette. So once you figure out the block palette, it's just more experimenting with different shapes to make the build seem more unique. Ew, no, this goes like this, doesn't it? Yeah, that's also not how that goes. Over here, this is a little, like, bank, a little, what is this called? A looky outy place. Yes, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Looky outy. It's like a belly button. Outy and innie. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a little bit weird. I can't lie. I like builds where you can kind of go under, and that's what the looky outy place is for. You can go under that, and there might be a path there that leads to another build. The thing is, this build definitely has more like details than the other ones do. Like this, like what I'm putting down now is like little like things that pop out, which add more depth to the build, which the other builds do not have. Not really fault to the other builds, it's just how this one turned out to be. I just put more love into this build than the others. I actually don't know about that. The couple builds coming up are quite impressive. To the point where like it's Yeah, you'll see. You guys will see what the other builds are like. Is this I think I think the next build is like a really big build. Of course, Bickle plays cannot build small, at least for long. Now we're starting on the trim of the roof. And this trim is pretty similar to the ones I've been doing. By similar, I mean pretty much identical. The only difference is that this is also going up a little bit. Can't lie, but this is really weird. It looks like there's no blocks here, but there are. Interesting. Okay. Well, I crashed. It's the same thing. There's not much else to say. We're putting it on the roof. So, since we've gone over a house, let's finish it with a time lapse. And see where we can take this build. All the small builds! Yay! The small builds are done! There's a bug in my room. These are all the small buildings. And as you can tell, the main clump is here. And it does spread over here. That's kind of what it's going to be. But this is what it looks like so far. We have a lot of big builds coming up. And it's going to take time. Unfortunately. So, because of that, I'm not gonna go through these builds and how to like build I'm not gonna do the going through them process. I'm just gonna collect the resources and build them. Of course, it's gonna be a time lapse because that's what I do. Let's go. I did a little work off camera, and I want to show you what I did. But I'm not just going to show you. I'm going to show Crafty as well, one of our members. And I'm sorry, I am kind of sick in this clip, so please forgive my voice. Long time no talk.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Hi, you want to see?
I do.
Any preferences?
Show me stuff.
I need to preface it's not completely finished.
Yeah.
But the town is like 90% done. So I
Yeah.
first cleaned up this like area where my portal is.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
I'm gonna make a pathway going so you don't have to, walk through the wheat field. But I wanted to get the wheat down first. But there's gonna be a pathway. Right now I'm just walking around because I don't want to trample my crops.
Exactly.
But I did a mix of wheat and tall grass, or the dried.
Love it.
And this is gonna go up probably up to maybe around here or here.
Nice.
But it's gonna end off on just being dried tall grass.
Oh, that's cool.
So it has a little gradient going upwards. So this is where the paths technically will start. There's gonna be a bridge.
Yes. Oh, I like this.
I'm gonna have a bridge.
I love dirt paths.
I love dirt paths. This is my favorite path. But that's what that path is gonna lead up to a bridge that will go here.
Oh, nice.
That's not where the bridge is gonna be, or that's not what it's gonna look like either.
Yes, I trust you to not do that. Yeah.
So as you can, I'm pretty sure you see I have some little fireflies.
Yeah, this really brings the village together, this path.
Yeah, it makes
It really
it,
does,
it's
yeah.
a lot more connected now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the path is like I'm still trying to figure out the leaf and the hedges.
Yep.
And what to do with like these big open spots.
You know what you need? You need bushes. Like actual bushes.
Like the new bushes or
The new bushes, yeah.
Oh,
Should
yeah,
just
yeah.
fill in some of these.
I was gonna do
Just to give it a bit more
flowers.
depth. Yeah.
I was also gonna do
And bushes.
yeah, and bushes.
I know where you can buy them, actually.
I know where I can farm them because I have them. So at the moment the building's all like here. I'm just trying to make it seem more lived in.
Yeah, exactly.
To give it some more life and character. I also have some leaf litter to blend it a little bit.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that on the edges. I really like that, actually. I never thought of doing that.
Yeah, Wilbus actually gave me the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really smart.
Uh,
Smart Wilbus.
Yeah, smart Wilbus. I'm missing one block because I actually run out, which is very unfortunate. Like when I say I'm broke, I am actually like I have like 40 diamonds. I had
40 diamonds is broke?
Yeah, I had 9 sacks before this episode.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep.
So I am pretty broke
So
now.
comparatively.
Yeah.
Comparatively broke.
before this one episode started, I had 9 sacks,
Gotcha.
and then
Gotcha.
now I don't, because it takes two diamonds to get 1 stack of this.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at this. I actually do love this. Like I said to Crafty, it's not finished, not at all. But everything I wanted to get done in this video is finished. I did the path and I did the buildings. I even decorated a little bit, like the hedges. Unfortunately, the hedges aren't completely finished. I'm not 100% certain if I want to use the hedges or not. I still need flowers. I want more leaf litter as well. Gonna sprinkle these around. This was just a tester. I don't do this very often because I like building and playing Minecraft without shaders. Because I think if you can make a build look good without shaders, it's definitely gonna look good in shaders. So speaking of shaders, here's a little view with flashback with shaders. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like. Liking helps my ego grow, and it's been pretty low recently. So if you liked the video, you help me out and you out. That actually was perfect, the zoom. That was not planned at all. You should subscribe. Because, you know, I'm trying to reach 1,000 and every little bit helps. If you subscribe, the number goes up. That is how YouTube works. So you should totally do that. Help me out. And help yourself out. You know how that goes. Let me know how you feel about the town. I love it, but we all have different opinions. Unfortunately, let's get a little bit higher up. Yeah, look at that. Look at the chest monster. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And always remember to sleep with your pillow. Goodbye.